Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the Gecko Cinnamon rolling desktop. So we are continuing in the Gecko series by checking out the rolling desktops. So first two desktops, that is the bare bones and the budgie desktop, were from the static line or static series of Gecko desktops, and now we are starting with the rolling series. So rolling series is keeps on updating itself, so you need not reinstall the desktops again and again. While the static desktops, the updates come less frequently and they are more kind of LTS, that is a long-term service branch. So let us start. This is the login screen of the Cinnamon desktop. You can see the Cinnamon session is available along with Cinnamon software rendering, and the open box window manager is available as a session, separate session. You have got this language chooser, the calendar is there, and the power menu is there. And here you have to just log in into your Cinnamon session. So we will be logging into the Cinnamon desktop. Let us see if the resolution is scaled properly or not. Okay, so we will require to scale the resolution. So first we will have to scale it manually. Okay, so this is the correct resolution. The desktop looks very cool, just like the Linux Mint. It is looking very cool for the eyes. It is a cool experience. On the desktop you have got the language installer. Below there is a Cinnamon panel. You can see this is the typical Cinnamon application menu. You have got the Firefox web browser. The file manager is there. What is this? Okay, so this is the workspace chooser, and on the right side you have got, what is this? This is the volume control, this is the clipboard, this is the network manager, the calendar is there along with the some notification, event notifications, and you have got the settings menu with the username, system settings, direct access to the system settings, lock screen, switch user, logout, and power off. And what is this? Okay, so this is the minimize all windows. So the minimize all windows button is normally on the left hand side just next to the application menu in the Cinnamon desktop, but they have shifted it here on the right side. So it is a matter of choice, and the developers try to do things differently to make their Linux distribution apart from the other Linux distributions. And so it is kind of experiment. You can also experiment. It is well and good. So something new comes out of such experiments, and that becomes a trend later on. So let us try out the language installer. You have to input your password. First need to update the system. So we will check how the system gets updated here. So here I have already shown you the different repos that are default on the Gecko Linux. So all the default repos, you can see it here, and they are getting synced. You can see it here. So it is quite fast, you can see. So the JPG keys are also getting updated. Everything is getting updated. Whatever updates are pending, all will be delivered here. And now the repo metadata has been synced. So what we will do is we will keep this running here. Meanwhile, we can go and check the application menu, or maybe we will check out the Firefox web browser. So there are quite a number of updates, around 1522 packages to upgrade, 131 new, 70 to remove, 10 to change vendor, 3 to change the arch, that is the architecture. Overall download size is around 1.56 GB, already cache. So you can see these are the applications packages that are going to be removed. These application packages are to be installed. Following packages are going to change the vendor. So what exactly the Gecko is doing is, in OpenSUSE, these packages come from the OpenSUSE repos, but they now will change to the Pacman. So Pacman gets more priority over the OpenSUSE repos in Gecko Linux. You can see it here. This is what exactly was given in the Gecko Linux website. So what are the features of Gecko Linux? In that they are told that the Pacman repos are preferred over the OpenSUSE repos in Gecko Linux. So you can see it here. This is how the things work. This is how the priorities are set for the repos in Gecko Linux. So you can just see these are the packages that will be getting upgraded. So what we will do is, let us check out if the update works in Gecko Linux or not. So we will just input yes and let the system update. Meanwhile, we can minimize this and go ahead with our review. So this is the Mozilla Firefox. Let us check out the version. So it is version is 103.0.2, just like in the Budgie desktop. And you can see the OpenSUSE search packages, wikis, list and forums are given. Let us open the file manager. I think it is taking a little bit time. Yes, so it has opened up. I will close one. There are two sessions. Okay, let us check out the version. So the name of file manager is there. It is the default file manager for the Cinnamon desktop. Version is 5.2.2. So I think this Cinnamon is a little bit older, because right now 5.4 is going on and this is offering 5.2.2. So maybe update is coming on the way. At least this ISO contains the older 5.2.2 version of Cinnamon desktop. That we will check also with Cinnamon, which version of Cinnamon desktop is there. Now let us go over to the application packages. So these are the favorites. You can see it here, the power menu, logout, lock screen menu or the lock screen button, the terminal is there, YAS software is there, YAS system wide settings is there. So YAS system wide settings is nothing but a set of applications or tools to manage your system, and this is the system settings. Now in applications, you can see it here, the different all applications will be shown here, but we will not go in here, but we will check it out section wise. So in accessories section, you got the archive manager, the disk is there, calculator, Mate search tool, parcel light is there. Parcel light is a text clipboard. You got screenshot, that is the tool to take screenshot of your desktop. The text editor is there, virtual keyboard is there. Let us open the text editor. It is the gedit or what? Let us check. So it is XCD lightweight text editor, not the gedit, because Cinnamon desktop can also have gedit because it is based on GNOME technology. So gedit works here fine. Let us open parcel light. I think this is parcel light. Yes. So parcel light is there. It is a lightweight GTK plus based clipboard manager. Okay. Now the screenshot is there. Let us open the screenshot. Let us see the version of screenshot. The version is 41.0. So it is based on GNOME 41. Okay. So I think Mate search tool is there. So we will try to search something. Say for example, let us search for Mate. Okay, we can search for manual. So no file is there, but you can do file search inside the folder. So you have to specify the folder. Let us specify the file system and then try to find manual. I think that it will definitely return at least few manuals. Yes, you can see here help manual is there. So we can open the help manual. Okay, it is only UI. Okay, it is the UI for the help manual, but definitely it will return some help manual. Okay, so I think we will go ahead. It is just returning some files related to help and not exactly the help manual. I think calculator is there. Let us try to check out the calculator. So calculator version is 2.1.4. It is a GTK plus based scientific calculator. Let us check out the G-disk. So here you can see how the partitioning is done. So we have installed our Gecko Cinnamon rolling desktop using the MBR Auto Partitioning. So there is a MBR Auto Partitioning that has been used. So the complete disk was erased, B disk was erased, and the system did auto partitioning. So 4.5 GB of swap was created by the auto partitioner, and around 17 GB of BTRFS file system is created on the root partition. So there are two partitions here. So it is auto partitioning method using the MBR style partitioning. And if you want, we can check out the G-disk. So the G-disk version is 42. So this Cinnamon desktop is based on the Gnome version 42 technologies. Now the archive manager we will check. So this is the archive manager, about archive manager. So it is also based on the Gnome 42. You can see it here, 3.42.0, and archive manager for Gnome. So they are using some programs from the Gnome desktop and Gnome technologies version 42. Now we will head over to graphics. We got document scanner, document viewer is there. It is the device document viewer. Drawing is there, image viewer is there, LibreDraw and Pix is there. So Pix you can find it out in Linux Mint. So Pix is the default application in Linux Mint. It is an image viewer and browser. So you can browse through thousands of images that are there on your hard disk using Pix. So you can manage your photos and everything using Pix. Then there is image viewer. This must be Gnome image viewer. No, it is X viewer. So I think this is developed for your Cinnamon desktop only. Some Linux distributions use the viewer available in the Gnome desktop for the Cinnamon desktop. So that is also a possibility. Let us check out the drawing. So this is the drawing application. It is a simple image editor for Linux. Okay, so it is, you can draw as well as you can view images and edit images using this. Document viewer, EVICE, you already know, EVICE document viewer. Simple. So you require some document file to be viewed here. Right now there is no document file available in this because it is a fresh install. I think we have completed the graphics portion and the document scanner is there. So here you can check out the document scanner version. It is 42.1. It is a Gnome document scanner. That's good. Now we will head over to the internet section. We already know the Pidgin chat messenger. Thunderbird is there. Transmission is there. Firefox we already seen. So let us open Thunderbird. So this is the Pidgin start screen. You can start adding your profile and the user to the Pidgin, and then you can connect with the chat server, and then you can chat with your friends and colleagues. Thunderbird will text. Yes, it is open up. Yes, it is there. It is not. Yes, now it is opened up. So Thunderbird is there. We will quickly check out the version of Thunderbird. Okay, meanwhile it is loading. It will take some time. Okay, it has loaded up now. We'll go over to the home. You can see the, yes, the version is 102.1.2. So it is little older version, but I think it should work. You see the version is around 2021 version, March. Little older version, but it will work fine and it will be stable. So transmission, you can see it is also must be version 42 only. Yes, 3 version. So it is made for the Gnome 42. Now in the office section, you can see the LibreOffice is there. We will open the LibreOffice suite. Document viewer already seen. So here you can go to the help and check about the LibreOffice version. So the version is 7.3.4.2. So not very old, but quite latest one. Now I will close this. We will go over to sound and video. Clementine media player is there, and the VLC media player is there. So let the two open. Let us check out the version of VLC media player 3.0.17.4. So I think it is the latest one, or quite the latest one, at least 1 or 2 versions behind only, not more than that. Okay, so I will close this. Why it is not closing? Yes, now it is closing. There was no icon for closing the window. Clementine did not open up. Why, I don't know. Yes, I think now it is opening. Yes. So the Clementine is using Qt version 5.15.5, and the version for Clementine is 1.4 RC2. So it is a RC candidate release. Now we will go ahead in administration section. So this is the administration section. So different things are given. Let us first check if the update is complete or not. So update will take a little while to complete. So what we will do is, in the administration section, let us try the installer. Let us see. But right now this is installer will not work because already the update is going on. So what we will do is, let us check out the applets. So here you can add the applets to your desktop. You can see it here. It will just download all the available applets. So you can choose from them. There is will be quite a number of applets available for you. So these are all the applets that can be installed on your panel at the bottom. So quite a number of applets are available, and I think few applets are already applied by default. So these are the applets that are already installed and working. Now what we will do, Image Studio we had already shown you in the last video. Let us try and check out the system monitor. How is the memory usage right now? So you can see the memory usage is just 1.1 GB. So even with the big update that is around 1.5 GB going on, the memory usage is very much controlled, just 1.1 GB, and swap is 434.4 MB. So system is well controlled and behaving well. There are no memory leaks, you can see, and it is working very stably, very fine. There are no hangs, no freezes on the system. You can see here the root file system. So 4.8 GB is used out of the 11.8 GB available for the root. So this is the among the lighter systems, lighter desktops that are available. So this is the lightest, I think, Cinnamon desktop. In other Linux distribution, the Cinnamon desktop is quite bloated, but here you can see just 4.8 GB of root file system has been used. So the home, root, snapshots, and the var folder all are there inside the 4.8 GB. So quite commendable work from the developers. Terminal we have checked. Yes, system monitor also done. Users and groups. Let us check out the users and group. So you have to give your password. So you can do the administration of the different users. You can add users to the groups. You can create new users. Everything can be done using this users and group application. Yast bootloader is there. So if you want, we can open the Yast. I have already shown the Yast earlier also. I think 2 times I have shown you in the OpenSUSE Leap and as well as the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed reviews. So I will not go in much details. You can see here the media check is there, software management is there, software repositories are there. So you use the software manager to install new applications, packages, software repositories to select from where the packages will be downloaded. System keyboard is there, printers utility is there, bootloader is there, date time function is there, language installation and management is there, network settings is there, partitioner is there, services manager, system configuration editor, hostname setting and the alias settings to the IP addresses, NTP configuration, remote VNC administration, firewall is there, security center, sudo, user group management I have already shown you, users and group is same, that is under the user and group management. You can see the system logs, var log messages, alternatives. So this is the update alternative switching and the system snapshots are there. So let us check out the firewall while the update is going on. So firewall D requires to be installed. So we can install this firewall D. Right now the update is going on, so it will install after the update completes. Let us check out the security center. I just want to show you that all the Yast tools are working perfectly in this Gecko Linux. Okay, so right now the update is going on. That's why it is not open up. We will have to wait for the update to complete. Meanwhile, we can check out the system log. System logs will be shown. So the system log file does not exist. Do you want to create it? The packages need to be installed. So we will say yes. So it will be installed along after the update completes. So we'll have to log out of this. So it will take some time. And this snapshot also will take some time. Let us wait for the update to complete. I think it should be completed by now. Let me check. It is still retrieving. Yes, now almost more than 1000 packages have been installed. It will take another 400 packages are there. Total 1653 packages. So it will take some time. We just wait for the update to complete. Then I will show you the firewall D installation, that is the firewall daemon. Then we will check out the security center. Let us wait for the update to complete. Okay, so while the system is getting upgraded, we will go and check out the system settings. So here I will just minimize this. So let us check out the backgrounds that are available. So only one background is there, that is the OpenSUSE background. So you don't get much backgrounds available here. Now you have to use the picture folder from where you can import. So not much is available in the backgrounds. Effects, so you can see the different desktop effects, window effects that are available, and you can say configured, pre-configured. Font selection, you can see it is using the Ubuntu regular fonts right now. In theme section, you can see the Numix theme is used for the window borders, Fenza is used for the icons. Controls is using the Numix theme. Again, mouse pointer is from Advaita and the desktop is Numix. So this is the Numix desktop theme that is being applied. You can add, remove the themes. So all the typical Cinnamon themes are available. You can see it here. And you can configure those themes as per your choice. And these are some miscellaneous options, scroll bar behavior that you can configure. The accessibility settings are there, account details is there, applets, Desklights. Now let us check out the desklights. So these are the desklights that are available, and you can down further long list of desklights that you can use and install on your system. And there are some general settings for the desklights. You can see here you can have some desktop icons, for example the computer. You can have the trash can and mounted drives. Okay, so right now there are no mounted drives, additional USB or such thing, otherwise it will be shown here. Okay, and the extensions are there. These are the system extensions you can install. Right now no extension is installed, but you can download and install from here. For example, let us install one, and we can add it, and the transparent will the panel will become transparent with shadow, fully transparent. You can see here the panel has vanished in the bottom. Use current theme style, then it will again come up. This is how it will look. Okay, so now we will go further ahead. Hot corners are there. You can configure the hot corners. There are 4 hot corners available. You can do it, and you can configure some settings to these hot corners. Preferred applications. So these are the preferred applications. You got LibreOffice Writer for documents, Thunderbird for mail, Firefox for web, and the Nemo file manager for the file manager. You can also install other file managers. This is the privacy settings. So you can remember recently accessed files, recent file. You can forget the older files. You can check internet connectivity. So the system will keep on checking the internet connectivity every now and then. Then these are the window tiling and snapping options. These are the workspace options. You can see it here. Screensaver options are there. You can customize it. And the startup applications are there. So the Blueman applet, Cinnamon desktop settings, parser light, print queue, SSH key agent, user folders update, VBox client, and the Snap SN watcher are the applications that will load up at the startup automatically. And this is the color chooser, Gdisk is there, graphics tablet, keyboard settings, printers, power management. So this is the power management. You can choose your power options. And this is finally the system info. You can see it in the Linux kernel 5.19.1 is used, and the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed image 2022-08-18 is used. So it is the older version, last year's version that is being used. And these are my hardware specifications. Cinnamon version is 5.2.7. So it is the older Cinnamon desktop belonging to the last year. And there is a driver manager, so you can install additional drivers using the driver manager. So it should take some time to open up. Meanwhile, let us check out the updates. So the updates are still going on, at least around 200 updates maybe still pending. So this driver manager right now will not work. Software sources, user groups. So clicking on software sources, it is going to open the, I think, the last repositories only. So those won't work right now because the upgrade is going on. Okay, so it will not work. We will have to abort, otherwise it will mess up. Okay. So let the upgrade complete, and then we can go further, and we just abort it. Okay, so we will close this. So we have checked out the Cinnamon settings completely. So we just now wait for the upgrade to complete. There is not much left to see. Everything what was there we have checked. The settings, everything. Wallpapers, themes, desklights, Applets, everything we have checked. We just wait for the upgrade to complete. And what I will do is, instead of checking out the firewall and security center, that we can do it in the next video, we will check out the system snapshot, because right now this virtual machine has BTRFS file system, so the file system snapshots will work. And in the next video, where we will be checking out the Mate desktop, we will check the firewall function and the security center function of YAST tools, because in that VM I have already installed the VM and I use the extended 4 file system, so that we can check the firewall and security in the Mate desktop. Here we will check the snapshot, because this virtual machine has BTRFS file system, so it will work here. Okay, so the update is completed from the terminal, and all the packages including the kernel have been upgraded. So the ISO came with the image of OpenSUSE from the last year, that is around March 2022, but now it has been upgraded, and it will be the latest one, the latest image available. And what we will do is, once there is another 2 updates pending from the software manager. That was, I think, for some small updates were there. I don't remember what we clicked, Yes, the this firewall D. So the firewall D and one other package will be installed. Once this install is complete, I will restart the system, and after the restart, we will just check out the system snapshots or the file system snapshots, and then we will finish the video. Okay, so I will now close it. Let us restart the system. So restart will update the system, because lot many packages, around 1653 plus 89 and some 4 or 5, so more than 1700 packages. You can see here the system snapshot if you want. So this is the two kernel. The latest kernel 6.3.4-1 has been installed, and if you want, you can start the bootloader from the read-only snapshot. Let us check out if the read-only snapshots are shown. Yes, you can see here the snapshots are there available and they are properly done, and we can boot from any of the snapshots. So what now we will do is, let us again log into the Cinnamon desktop, and then we will open the file system snapshots from the YAST manager. So there we will get more details on the snapshots that are available, and we will see whether the latest snapshot is available, that is before the upgrade was done during that using the terminal, then after the upgrade was completed, and there was one update also from the YAST software manager, so that must also be taken into consideration. So it took a quite long time, around more than 1 hour we are recording this video. So system will take some time to boot, because big upgrade has been done along with some minor updates, language updates. Then there is the installation of package D. Yes. Now what we will do is, we will again go to the YAST, open the YAST. Now let us open the system snapshots. Here you can see you can take even the LVM snapshots also, not just BTRFS. If you have got logical volume manager, then also you can do the snapshots. Now here you can see it here. This is the latest one, 1931-35, and there is this another snap after the complete upgrade and update was done. Because if you remember, we done the upgrade using terminal, then we did an update using the YAST software manager. So both have been taken care, and you can create, modify, delete, refresh, just like in any other, you can say OpenSUSE Leap or OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. So, and the current configuration is root. You can have a home configuration also. So suppose you got a separate home partition, then you can also have a configuration for the home partition also. So that's great. So what I will do is, now I will close this window, and we will stop the video here. In the next video, we will check out the firewall, security center, the sudo and other things, when we will do the review of the Mate desktop of Gecko Linux. Bye bye.